Hi, I'm Laurie Wazel, and I'm going to talk about our bandwidth-aware territory vision application. Okay, why did we develop Bat Vision? First responders, law enforcement, other personnel on the ground, they need real-time situation awareness of their area of responsibility. So we built a number of features into this prototype. There's an aerial perspective because we're using satellite imagery. The application is bandwidth aware and bandwidth adaptive in that it can sense the availability of bandwidth and will automatically shift. If, for example, if it's switching from Wi-Fi to 3G, it will automatically adapt to a lower resolution when necessary. It offers a real-time view of what's going on around you via satellite feeds, and it can show infrastructure locations such as fire departments, emergency medical centers, that sort of thing. And as I said, it uses satellite feeds, and there's also an instant reporting feature where people using the application can take photos and instantly upload real-time situation awareness. Okay, so first I want to talk about the bird's eye view aspect, the bandwidth aware. There's an aerial perspective with variable radius. So the way it works is that it captures the area and a radius around where you are. So it could be 50 yards, it could be 150 yards, you choose that, and it will capture the satellite feed that has that radius. I talked about the bandwidth aware and that it's adaptive. If you see here, that it will alert you when your bandwidth has decreased, and it will tell you that for best results you can either limit your search area to say 5 miles or less. You could use the Google Street Map view, which is also available. The view will shift in real time. The satellite imagery will shift according to where you are. Okay, so this application has built into it an infrastructure locator. Right now what we have built into it are a variety of emergency medical services such as EMS stations, evacuation routes, Red Cross, and so on. We also have a lot of water and fuel related infrastructure such as gas stations and bridges and tunnels and so on. And we have that. And this is what it looks like. For example, this screen shows evacuation routes, which is highlighted. You can see the infrastructure category right here. And then this also selects the radius. So there's 50 miles, 25 miles, 5 miles. And then this tick mark shows you which categories are actually showing up on the map over here. So what we're showing right now are the hurricane evacuation routes, which are showing up in purple on a Google map. Now we also have satellite imagery built into this. Here are 3 examples of some satellite imagery. There's one for water vapor, one for cloud cover, one for infrared. And the important thing about the satellite imagery is that there is a vast variety of imagery available. Most of it by subscription. We've gotten a few of these just off the internet, but if you've actually got a subscription, there's a lot more imagery available. It's real time and it follows where you are. Now let me talk about the Instant Alert Upload feature. If you're carrying the hardware, and right now we have this built on a Zoom, that's XOOM, what you can do is you can enter a name. Let's say you observe an incident like this water main break. You can enter the name, select the priority, you can identify high, low, and medium priority events, and a category. For example, right now we've got the EMS category and the infrastructure, and enter a quick description. And so this is the hardware, this is the Zoom, and once you upload it, those instant reports are available to any smartphone. Now on the Zoom, you can say, show me all the uploaded instant reports, and right now we're showing all 3 types of alerts, high, medium, and low, and they show up on the map with these icons. Let's say you want to see all the fire stations. We're moving away from the instant alerts now, looking at the infrastructure. Once again, the infrastructure is what we've got in this list here, and what we've got the check mark is on the fire hydrant, or sorry, the fire stations, and you see where they are all over the map. We have another application in the running in the back end called Razor EM that gathers and supplies this infrastructure information. Here's another example if you want to look at the EMS stations, and you can get the detail for each individual item on the map. Now here's where you can see the instant reports on your smartphone. You can get a list of the reports sorted by category and then open a given category, in this case the high priority, and we've got a 3-car accident and a house fire that have been uploaded there. You go down into the detail. This is what the 3-car accident looks like. Here's a photograph that was taken, and here is the text that was entered by the person who uploaded the report. And once again, you can get this on any smartphone. Here's a map. Here are some of the screens that you can see on your smartphone from the incident report. You've got the map of the accident location. And then, like I said, you've also got the details, and you've got the reports categorized by priority. And this concludes my presentation for today. Are there any questions?